machine again. Hey, Step Bro, can you help me out? Oh, what are you doing? No, Step Bro. Oh God. Oh, not again. Oh, fuck.
You know, I've always thought my neighbors have something to hide because I've never gotten the cops called on me. I do that shit all the time, dude. With my friends and everything, you know, I'm autistic. I do that kind of crap all the fucking time. And I never get the cops called on me. It's kind of insane. I've always thought they maybe have, like, something to hide. Like, maybe they're, you know, like, murderers or something, and they're just kind of trying to find a peaceful place to chill out. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the core game rework, okay? And I've been seeing a lot of ideas float around about what, you know, what they could do for the reward rework. But something I would really like to see is more incentive for completing dynamic events, just the regular old dynamic events you see out in the map, as well as just, you know, doing map completion, completing hearts, fucking, you know, scouting and all that shit, you know? Because right now there's not really, you know, a whole lot of incentive to do it. There is incentive, like, don't get me wrong. You know, there's the, you know, Black Lion keys, transmutation charges for those who don't like going world versus world, such as myself, you know, another shit. And but I do have an idea that I think would be very, very good for the people like me who like that base sort of exploration, right? Not just like meta event to meta event to meta event to meta event all the time, you know, but like just like exploring the world and, you know, really, I don't know, just the open world gameplay of it, you know? We're not just going from meta event to meta event, we're actually doing the map completion, doing those random dynamic events, like whatever we see, gathering, whatever we see, you know, shit like that. I've always really enjoyed doing that in the game. You know, map completion is unironically my favorite thing to do in Guild Wars 2. It's always been that way. Over 2.2 thousand hours, I still enjoy doing map completion, you know? And maybe I'm in the minority, but it's something I actually thoroughly enjoy doing, and I wish that I could literally reset it. Like, once I get to 100% on a character, I'm done on that character. I you know, I just don't want to do it again. So yeah. We have a few ideas here, or really one idea, actually not a few ideas, what am I saying? So I would really like to see some sort of PvE reward track for that, for map completion, or really for, it would sort of just be a rework of the map bonus rewards that we see right now, and sort of just completing activities on that map would give you rewards that are dedicated to that map, basically. That's it. That's literally what it is. You know, you would have just materials and you know, shit like that, and I'm assuming at the end it would still be, you know, like a key or a transmutation charge, one of those two, maybe just like a split chance or whatever. But it would essentially just be a rework, but instead of it just being tied to events, it would be tied to everything in the map, you know? So it would really feel like you are having that fun of leveling again. You know, being able to get progress for doing quite literally anything, reviving anybody, you know, reviving fucking NPCs, you know, gathering, anything you see, you know, shit like that. I think that would be really cool to be able to get progress, you know, a little bit of progress for all of that through a reward track kind of system that, you know, would probably be dedicated to each map. Like, each map would have its own isolated reward track, at least in the core shit, and then maybe they can actually move it to be like that throughout other maps. And of course, you know, you would have, you know, events giving you completion. Like I said, quite literally everything would give you completion, just like you would see with, you know, what we got during leveling, where, like I said, you know, you got XP for doing fucking everything, you know? So I think that would be a really, really cool idea. And of course, we could change some of this stuff up. So the packed map rewards that you get from the pack supply vendor, that would now count as sort of, you know, the same sort of thing that we'd see of like world versus world potions, right? Where it just gives you a bit of progress. There's that. The daily event completer achievement would give you a little bit of that potion as well. It'd give you a little bit of bonus progress, which would be kind of cool. So, you know, if there is like a jumping puzzle one and an event completer, you know, usually to get it done quicker, you know, you would do the two gathering ones and then you do the jumping puzzle, where now it's like, oh, you have more incentive to actually take that extra time and go do that event completer, which would be pretty cool. And I think another thing to add on is that you can now reset map completions. You could reset either an individual map or, you know, all of them if you want. And it would be in exchange for something. Now, what this thing would be, I really have no idea. So there could be increased rewards on the next map completion. So you would actually get 2 keys, which would be kind of an insane thing, right? But 2 keys or 2 transmutation charges. Now, the reason why I want it to be individual based is that some maps are bigger than others. Obviously, people would be farming like South Sun Cove or like, you know, some of the smaller maps in comparison to some of the bigger starting zone maps, right? They would be doing that for the rewards rather than just going and doing some of the bigger ones. So on those smaller maps, there would just generally be less rewards, and I would say that'd probably be the best idea. But I think that would be a really cool idea for the game, you know, being able to reset it, you know, either have just bonus XP on your next run, you know, being able to prestige that map and then just get bonus XP from then on out. You know, like being able to get that reward track done quicker, just over and over and over again if you want. And then also, or you know, you could just do increased rewards up to a cap. You know, so eventually you'd get to that cap. But you can keep resetting it if you want. Who cares, you know? And so I would really, really love that. I think that'd be such a good idea. And I like I said, I've wanted that increased incentive for exploring the game for a while. That's what I've wanted. And I would, you know, with the core games rework, I think this is a perfect time to implement that kind of system. Now, I know a lot of people might be fearing, you know, them monetizing it like a battle pass, but I have a simple question for you. Don't you think they would have done that with World vs. World by now? You know, like don't you think they would have had some sort of premium tier, you know, for at least one of them? You know, just giving it a shot. I don't really think they're gonna do it. Even if they do, I don't really care. I actually really enjoy battle passes. I think I'm in the sort of minority of that. I like paying $10 and being able to get this reward track, you know, for other games like, you know, fucking Destiny and shit like that. Being able to have this thing to go for a while, that's a long-term kind of goal. You know, I like that personally. I really enjoy that. And especially for MMOs, I do really enjoy that in there. But I know a lot of people don't like that kind of thing. But like I said, I don't think they would monetize it. They would have done that with World vs. World if they were going to ever plan on monetizing that kind of thing. But yeah, I wouldn't really give a shit if they do. I mean, so many fucking things in the game are already monetized. So anyway, yeah, but that's just kind of my thoughts on that. I would love to see it, in at least some sort of thing. And this is my dream, okay? This is my dream idea. This is what I'd love to see for the game. And I really, really hope that ArenaNet does this kind of thing, man. That would be so cool. But yeah, that's it. Peace.